It's us. It's you. It's all together. We're here. Welcome back to Six in the City. Another exciting episode wherein Scooby-Doo and Shaggy find out exactly who was the Phantom. Actually, I was just kidding. It was in the show. I was just trying to screw you around. Hey, welcome.
Meddling kids.
I would have done it too if it wasn't for you screwy kids. Hey, welcome to Six in the City. We had a wacky show last week.
Yeah, we're still getting feedback. A lot of it insulting. And
honestly, it was Dave's idea to wear the tutus. I had no desire whatsoever to wear those frilly things. But once you got them on, they were really nice.
They were frilly. Yeah.
They were frilly.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to... What was that? Oh.
I don't know. I just realized I'd worn a tutu last week, and it just hit me.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna carry on. We have a very special guest tonight. I don't know why I'm telling you. We have a very special guest tonight who's very excited about being on the show. Very, very excited. In fact, he's dancing right now. One leg to the other leg. But right now we're going to give a top 6 list, and it's going to be, Dave, what do you say? Top 6 least popular G.I. Joes. Not the most popular G.I. Joes.
We're getting close to Christmas, so this is kind of topical, a little bit gift idea type of top 6 list for the people at home.
These are the G.I. Joes that didn't quite make it to the Navy SEALs. Number 6, touchy-feely G.I. Joe. Number 5, sell his info to the highest bidder, G.I. Joe. Number 4, G.I. Rockin' Joe. I love that one. Number 3, loose cannon G.I. Joe. Number 2, and I believe this one was mine, scratch and sniff G.I. Joe. And the number one least popular G.I. Joe, inner child G.I. Joe. That was Dave's. So
yeah.
There you go for that.
You've just told everyone that we have no writers. We just
No, we sat down with the team of writers, and Dave came in. He stormed in and said, I got one. Inner child G.I. Joe. And they use that one because he's the co-host. So, you know what else? I'm going to pay the bills right now. I'm going to say thank you very much. If you could see the set, what they did is they put a whiteboard right beside the camera because honestly, I have no idea from one moment to the next what I'm going to say. So they wrote it all down for me. So I'm going to thank The Brick for the furniture. I'm going to thank Zares for food and New York Pita and Subs for the pizza that they're supplying. TN Home Hardware Building Center for the set they built behind us. Can you focus in on the set for a minute? Can you get that shot? Somebody? No? Okay. They're not paying attention. They smell the pizza.
Yeah, no, there it is.
And if you want to call our helpline, 332-TALK, T-A-L-K. That's about it. How was your week?
It wasn't bad. I wanted to mention something to you. I keep seeing.
Go ahead, David.
I keep seeing something called Monk & Belly and Biff. It's being promoted.
That's a restaurant.
No, it's a show here on Kojiko, and I'm worried about Monk & Belly and Biff. I think it's competition. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna have to check that one out. Might have to take them out.
They better not be using our set. That's all I can say.
That's right.
It's gonna be.
I don't know what it is, but we're going to investigate.
Oh, we'll investigate. There's going to be a freaking war if we find out that they're sitting on the love seat. The love seat that we work so hard to get for free.
Yeah, no Monk & Bellies on the love seat.
And no Biffs. We'll have a lack of Biffs. Okay, now, if you notice, Dave's shirt, Dave has a crest on his shirt. We call that a crest. And that's a bit of a
teaser, a hint.
An omen.
A clue.
A clue.
Scooby again.
As to who's going to be on our show. And no, it's not Baby Buzz. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to throw it to a break. This is another clue. No, it's not, is it? That's a different. I'm going to throw it to a break, and then after that, we're going to have our very special guest on, and we'll surprise everybody. So please stay tuned to Six in the City. Keep it on Channel 6. We'll be back in just a moment. Just a moment. Like a brief spot in time. Just.
You still there, Jeff?
You betcha.
Okay.
Oh, I know we're on. Hey, welcome back. I was tricking you. Welcome back to Six in the City. And right now it is my extreme pleasure to introduce to our Six in the City fans, head coach of the Sarnia Sting, number 2 hockey team in Canada right now, Mr. Jeff Perry. Welcome with me. Jeff?
John?
How you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Good.
Hey, Jeff.
Dave, how
Good
are
to see you. Nice to see you.
Likewise.
I switched waters for you there, Jeff. This is mine. That one's yours. I haven't been drinking out of that one, so you're good.
Safe.
Dave's got a germ problem that he takes care of by himself. So wow, Jeff Perry, head coach of the Sarnia Sting, which is right now rated the number 2 hockey team in Canada, Junior A.
It's been a nice start, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
We just hope we're saying the same thing here when we're sitting here in March or April.
Boy, that'd be very nice. Now, up until this weekend, I believe you were even number 1.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate right now. We have a great group of young kids here with some great veterans that have worked extremely hard to put ourselves in that situation.
So you kind of, I think last season wasn't the best season.
Well, we had our roller coaster ride, that's for sure. But
you've certainly gone from the cellar to stellar. I think it was quite amazing. Now, the name Perry is certainly a name that's well known around Sarnia.
Yeah, I think my grandfather kind of got that started for us, and it's filtered down there with my dad and my uncle being athletes as well. And I was kind of the oddball that put the skate blades on. And
oh, they didn't play hockey?
Well, my grandfather had, and my uncle and father had. They put them on, but let's say that they took them off just as quick as they put them on.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, we should mention your grandfather, Norm Perry, of course. Norm Perry Park. Everyone knows it here. And he was sort of our version of Lionel Conacher, wasn't he? In the first half of the century, kind of the all-round athlete, did everything. He was even mayor.
Yeah, he certainly was, and it was, it was quite an honor for me to have a chance to play high school football at that park, knowing that it was after my grandfather. And it's funny, I've often been asked through my travels in hockey if there was one person in the world that I could probably sit down and have a conversation with, it would be my grandfather, that I never had that opportunity to. But the stories that we're able to sit down and listen to today, it almost feels like he's with us on a lot of occasions.
When did your grandfather pass away, Jeff?
He had passed away prior to any of us, the grandchildren, being born, so we never really had the opportunity. He passed away at a heart attack, and my dad was at a young age at that point in time, and it's just really nice to be able to at least live through his past in terms of listening to the stories that we currently hear today.
A local legend, without any doubt. Yeah.
Now, do you get in for free?
Into Norm Perry Park?
Yeah.
I do if I sneak in over the fence, but no, they still make us pay.
Oh, that bites. So your grandfather, now did he play? He played football as well? Is that?
He was football, and actually he was an excellent lacrosse player. Were probably his 2 greatest sports that he had played when he was back in his day. But football is obviously his niche in life. And after that, as Dave said, he went on to be the mayor here in Sarnia. And sometimes a lot of people say that I got a little bit of the politician in me too, but I don't think I'll be running for mayor.
You don't think so?
No.
I think we actually had a Grey Cup game or 2 played in Sarnia at that park.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I ended up getting the football in the ring from when they won the first Grey Cup with the Sarnia Imperials. So
wow,
something that we've put away and will be able to treasure and pass along.
Did you bring those tonight?
No. Sorry about that, John.
Okay, well, thanks for giving it your all there, Jeff. Okay, maybe you can fill us in a little on the. I think you played some hockey in the past yourself, and you have probably some experience with some practical jokes. I think you were saying in the green room. You got any interesting anecdotes, interesting stories you can share with viewing public, knowing that there's some young children out there?
Well, we had one gentleman that used to come by the rink quite often, and he had worked for a water company delivering the Culligan water jugs, and it was a religion every day that he would show up at the rink at a certain time, and it happened to be one of the days that myself and one of my teammates were injured. So while he was in the midst of watching practice and speaking with the training staff, we went out and emptied his truck into one of the vans that were used by the hockey club, and lo and behold, he went on his trip later on in the day to start delivering water and lifted up the gates, and sure enough, there wasn't an ounce of water in the back of the truck. So
hijinks while you're injured. How would you react if a couple of your players did that kind of thing, Jeff?
Well, to be quite honest with you, we see lots of that stuff going on at the rink, and even now as coaches, we still have our fun. Larry Lucas and Greg Walters and myself, we're constantly, whether it's shaving cream in the gloves or every now and then it's sawing a stick blade off where somebody goes for a shot and leans on a little too heavy. But probably one of the best stories I ever had, and I hope the players don't listen to it, is we were in Newfoundland one year, and our assistant coach had his dress shoes, and they had a wood dressing room floor. And we took the soles of his shoes out and nailed them to the floor. And then put the soles back in. So after the morning skate, he went to go slide into his shoes and get his feet moving. Well, needless to say, he was planted to the floor, and he didn't really see it as funny as we did.
This is a whole new side of you, because I think you're kind of known as a, I don't know about disciplinarian, but discipline's important to you as a coach, and it's kind of ironic then that you were a bit of a prankster in your playing days.
Yeah, I held a spoon in my about yay long here through my playing career, because they always said that I was kind of stirring the pot and keeping guys on edge. And now you go to the other side of the ledger. But we allow our players to have their fun as long as they keep it within the means of not getting in too much serious trouble.
What were your? Sorry, John. I don't mean to take over here or anything.
No, that's fine. I'll just wait here quietly.
I wanted to go back to what.
Should.
Okay. Yeah, enough? Okay. I wanted to go back to the Sting just briefly, because everyone talks about what their expectations were at the start of the season. And I'd like to know what your expectations were for this team at the start of the year. They must have exceeded thus far everything that you had hoped for.
Well, I think we're a little ahead of schedule, but we, credit to Terry Doran and Dino Cicerelli for making the off-season trade in order to acquire the 3 players that we got from Barrie. We ended up with 2 great European defensemen. So there were so many unknowns going into the season for us as a coaching staff, but and we've had young players step right in and make huge contributions to our hockey club. And to be quite honest with you, it's really been a lot of fun going to the rink. We have a great group of guys, older and younger, that have all bought into a program here, and it's probably one of the hardest working teams that I've been associated with in my time of coaching. And it certainly is where we are still in the rebuilding phase, but we're a little bit ahead of schedule. But in the same token, we think we can make some noise this year as we go along.
The way I see it, you and I actually share a lot in common. We're both at positions in our life where what we've been given is the responsibility to, I think a lot of young people look up to both of us. You obviously have your Sting players. I have a lot of the Six in the City fans, and I think that's a big responsibility that we have to, we got to go out there every day and inspire people, and,
Sorry.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
Totally serious.
Are you a role model?
I am a role model.
Okay.
Jeff Perry is a role model, as am I.
Okay.
Someday you'll get there.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me being in the same class as you.
Yeah.
Well, but I see it, Jeff. You might not see it. You can never see it in yourself, Jeff. Others see it in you.
That's a lot of pressure.
One point you made too, Jeff, that I just want to key on was you mentioned the young players, and that's something in junior hockey that you never know before a season starts who's going to develop, because they are just kids, and I mean even the 19-year-olds are really kids when you get right down to it. So you never really know who's going to come into their own before the season starts.
Well, you do and don't, but you're right. When you're looking at players at that age, there is the unknown, and
you do and don't.
You do and don't.
So you weren't totally correct there. In fact, there was a way in which you were incorrect.
You're not cooperating at all.
Well, okay, let's go over the facts here. It's Six in the City. Who's the host?
Well, you are.
I am. Who's doing most of the yapping?
Well, yeah, but I thought you needed some help. It's a sports-themed show.
Did I need any help? Were we talking?
Well, I'll take the fifth.
There's no fifth. Okay, here's the thing. We got Jeff on here because he's a role model, because he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a Perry. I mean, that's a big family. I mean, the hockey thing isn't that big a thing. I mean, it's hockey. Okay, it's a sport. It's not that hard. All right, it's just there. But I mean, Jeff Perry is going to be here much long after hockey dies out.
You don't think hockey's that hard?
No, I don't think it's that much of a challenge. I mean, you're skating around.
Who is this guy?
Yeah,
is he talking bad about hockey?
Yeah, I know. I did.
Now,
I was
John,
a
you and
little
I
worried.
were getting along, but now you're starting to.
Okay, you know what? We got some stats here. Why don't we look at Jeff Perry's stats, Mr. I Know Hockey. Let's look at 91 and 92. You were in St. John's. Let me see. How many games did you play? 6, 0 goals, 1 assist. Is that correct?
That was a bad year for injuries.
What was injuries, or did you get caught doing a practical joke and somebody snapped you? And and then, let me see. St. John's in 92-93, 13 games played, 1 goal, 1 assist.
Yeah, but you're not getting into the better part of my years.
What was that?
Well, wasn't the
Well, all I'm
year
saying is
following that?
I'm not cutting you down. I'm just saying. I mean, it's just a game, right? Like
Well, to some.
You're getting on the skates. You're skating around. There's a little black pucky thingy. Anyone?
Just close it down for a minute, Jeff. When did you wind up your career? What year was that?
I finished in '95 due to a shoulder injury. I had reconstructive surgery done to my shoulder, and I went to the next closest thing, which was coaching, and here I am today. Obviously being back in my hometown, having a chance to coach at the major junior A level has been very exciting, and hopefully I get a chance to climb back up the ladder.
And you took a scouting job after your career was over? Is that immediately after, or how did that go?
No, I worked 3 years in the American Hockey League as an assistant coach, and then following that I had an opportunity to go with the expansion team with the Minnesota Wild. And Doug Risebrough was a very good friend of mine, and I was very fortunate to get a job scouting pro hockey. And in that time span, a job came available here in Sarnia to get back into the coaching, and it's something that I've desired to do, and everything kind of fell in place from there.
You took the assistant coaching job with St. John, was it, in the Calgary Flames system?
Yeah, it was. I just actually finished playing the year previous and ended up coaching the guys the following year, so it was a little bit of an adjustment at that point in time, but I worked with some great coaches on my way through, and it helped me get to where I am today.
How'd you like Minneapolis?
Love Minneapolis, to be quite honest with you. Do you
Good
know
shopping?
anything about that?
It's a twin city.
Yeah, but do you know anything about the hockey teams that have been there?
Yeah, there's the Minneapolis Watsons, and some other teams that you probably wouldn't know them. They were definitely minor leagues. But
You do know they have an NHL team there again.
Yeah, the Panthers,
Or Wild.
the Wild Panthers.
Wild Panthers. That's all right.
John, what's going on today?
I'm on edge,
You're
man.
a little bit off your game today.
I'm on edge. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm on edge. I had caffeine.
Were you nervous about this?
Well, I mean, it's Jeff Perry.
Yeah.
Right? It's the guy from the Sarnia Sting that's putting him up to number 1.
Yeah. But hockey doesn't really matter, is the point you've been making.
Hockey doesn't matter.
In the big picture, hockey doesn't matter.
In the big picture, to me, hockey's fine. Hockey's okay.
And it's not very hard, you said.
Well, I think there's a lot of people saying that it's more of a challenge than it really is. You got to play it up. You got to make it look hard. Like for this show, how we make it look hard.
Have you ever played any hockey, John?
I played.
Yeah.
You any good?
Yeah. That was good.
How good?
Oh, it was good. Yeah. I got out of it because I had to go to school. But yeah, it was good.
You didn't get a scholarship or anything then?
No. But you know what? I learned how to play hockey in Watford,
Oh.
home of the Silver Stick, Roy Cayley's hometown.
Yeah.
I remember Roy, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, enough said, right?
I guess so. I'd like to see you play hockey sometime.
You want to see me play hockey?
I'd like to see you play. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, if he's as good as what he says he is, I think we
It'd be
should
a
maybe
treat.
bring him out with us to try him out.
So you think if I'm really good, you could have a place for me on the team?
Well, we do have 3 pretty good overages, but we could always see. You can always make room for improvement.
There's always room for one more.
Yeah.
There's always room for Jello.
So you ready? You want to try that?
Well, no. I mean, you got 3 overagers. I don't think there's really a need to shove someone off the team to make room for me. I mean, I don't want to hog the spotlight. I've already got my own TV show.
I really think we should go out and give it a shot.
I really don't think so.
Yeah. Let's give it a try. Do you have skates?
Yeah, I got
Do
skates.
you got skates?
like I've listened to him really say hockey's not that hard, so I think this would be a great time to see whether or not he can actually get the job done.
Let's try and put that to the test. What do you think?
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do it
Yep.
now.
All right.
Take your mic off there.
When you're really into movies, it's the Movie Network. Beyond television.
Okay, here we are at the Sarnia Sports Entertainment Centre. The Sarnia Sting, the number 2 ranked team in Canada, incidentally, out here on the ice practicing. They're looking good. They're taking a few shots at me, but that's okay. I can take it. I'm a big boy. Speaking of big boys, John here. How you doing, man? Have you got your stuff
I'm ready.
on?
Yeah, I'm set.
It's taken him a while, but I think he's ready to come on.
Hey, you try tying your skates with these gloves, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, come on out, and we'll get this party started. What are you doing? It's not cross-country skiing. You don't do it that way.
You use your tools, I'll use mine.
Okay, do you know which way you shoot?
I shoot outwards. Like, wha!
Do you know which hand? Which hand goes on top when you hold the stick? You got choices here. Give it a shot. See what you can do. Here, I got a puck here somewhere.
Look at me. Huh? I can dribble?
Okay, John, you ready, man? We're going to get, here's Jeff Terry right here, head coach of the Sarnia State.
Hey, Jeff.
How you doing there?
And we want you to take us through some of the drills, some of the tips you can give us on to improve our stick handling, shooting, passing, the whole deal. Can you show us some of the drills that maybe just a typical Sting practice kind of thing?
Show him.
Because we're ready.
Think
Show
it'll
him.
help?
I don't know. We got him out here. We got to teach him a few
Silver
things.
stick, man. Didn't I say silver stick? Is that not
This
me?
isn't silver stick though.
No, but I played silver stick.
You did.
Okay. Well, that was close.
Played.
I played in the same arena.
Okay.
So, you know what? Like, it's okay to go over tips, but
Okay. We're going to take a couple of minutes here and do some drills with Jeff Perry, maybe a couple of Sting players. Work on a few of our skills.
skills. If you need some extra tips. Okay. I'm sure you're all excited about today. Today's a very special practice. I'm sure in minor hockey you've heard of me, John the Hammer Hollingsworth from Watford, Silver Stick Hockey. I'm sure you know my prowess on the ice. I'm sure you're excited about this practice as I am. Let's go out there. Let's have a good practice. Let's give it our all for the Gimper.
None of these guys are taking you serious.
It's the problem I have with my family too.
On the whistle, boys, one touch passing here. For you is move the puck quickly, tape to tape. Let's go. Come on, John. Let's go. Oh. Got it!
Okay, it's Dave Paul here from Six in the City. I'm playing left wing on one of the all-time great Sting lines with center Danny Fritchie and right wing Reg Thomas. And you guys got a little trick you're going to show me, right? They call it the pancake flip?
Yeah, that's what we like to call it.
Okay, give it a shot. Let's hear
Yeah, we'll
it.
try it.
Oh, look at that. That's great stuff.
Okay, Marek Schvatel from the Czech Republic. Marek, how's it going?
Good.
How do you like Canada?
Very good.
Yeah, you a good
Nice
hockey
people.
player?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me some tricks? Show me how to do a slap shot?
Yes, no problem.
No problem. Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay.
I think so.
You ready for this? All right.
Pretty good.
What do you think? Not bad, eh? Ah, nice, good.
Wally's here, guys. On the whistle, over and back. Let's go. If you want to make this team, you got to buy into our program and learn how to work. That ain't good enough, what you've done so far today. You understand?
Yeah, Coach. What can I improve on?
Everything.
I mean, everything like everything, or everything like just skating-wise, or?
No, even from the way you put your equipment on to the way that you play the game to the way that you practice. We've got a lot of work to do with you, and you got to learn how to start working.
Can't focus with the smelly gloves. Smell that. Smell that.
That's horrible. Smell those.
Oh.
There.
You could ferment wine in those things. That's throwing my game off. Plus, it's kind of chilly. Can you warm it up a bit? Is that possible? Like, do you have to see your breath?
I think we got to find you a new sport, to be quite honest with you.
Okay, here we are with Drew Larman, Sting rookie. Drew, how's your rookie season been going?
It's going pretty good. Team's doing good.
Yeah, team's doing great, aren't they? Hey, what's been the biggest adjustment? How about, I'm going to throw out an idea here for you. What about the physical play in the OHL? Have you got used to that?
Yeah, it's pretty physical. A lot physical than last year.
Yeah, it's pretty rough stuff. How about that game against London?
Not that rough.
Yeah, that was rough.
That got out of hand, didn't it?
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Well, I mean, it's a kid's game, right? It's not that rough. It's not like
it's
any.
kind of physical.
I could have taken him. They took me by surprise. Sucker punched me. Bunch of Red Wings fans.
Need some help? Whew. Okay, that's a tough workout, Jeff. You put these guys through misery. Thanks a lot. You gave us some tips. I really appreciate it. What'd you think of our skills out there?
Well, Dave, I think there's a chance for yourself, but for John, I think we might have to try something else.
Oh, gee. Yeah. Did he, I think we discovered that he shoots left-handed. That's about the only thing we really found out today. I don't even know. Do you think? Maybe he's a right-hander. Maybe that's the reason.
I think I'm ambidextrous.
Well, I've got an idea anyhow, so.
You got somewhere we can put him?
Absolutely.
We got a role for you.
Excellent.
Okay.
There's a role for every pro, I like to say.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Whew. Wow, that was a workout.
Woo! That's all I can say. Woo!
Well, I had a great time. How about you?
I think I was involved more in the physical aspect, more the work aspect of the game of hockey.
Is hockey harder than you thought it was?
Hockey, no, I just remember how hard it actually was.
I
It
see.
brought back all the memories of the work that I had to do.
I had a great time. I, for one, had a great time. And actually, we're really thankful to the Sting for bringing us out here and allowing us to have some fun at their practice. And also, we're here on a bit more of a serious note. On December 5th, the Sarnia Sting will be holding their 5th annual teddy bear toss. And we're going to kick things off right now by handing a couple of bears over to Mark Lavin here,
Teddies.
representing the Sting.
Thanks, Dave. John, it's
We're-
great.
There you go.
Okay. And how many bears have you collected over the 5 years, Mark?
Over the years, we've just over 9,000. We're hoping for 2,000, 2,500 in that area for this year.
Wow.
Hopefully everybody will come on out, bring a bear, and keep it going.
That's excellent. It's a Christmas tradition, so all of you out there who are coming to that game, or all of you who are even thinking about coming to the game, make sure you bring a bear
Bring
and
a bear.
support a great cause.
Right here. Okay, I'm stopping now. So, does all the equipment smell like this?
Yeah, pretty bad.
Disgusting.
Yeah, smells pretty bad.
No wonder they keep it so cold in here. Do you have like glove deodorant or anything?
No, shaving cream.
Shaving cream?
Cream works, yeah. Gets it off your hands.
Oh, excellent. Thanks for the tip, buddy.